Hello and welcome to the Vinyl Den show for record collectors by record collectors. I'm Ian. As you can see, I'm running solo here. Nick and I are doing several like in midweek shows that just from our own homes, just little stuff on our own personal collections or new acquisitions, things of that nature. I'm Ian, by the way. Um, so I got a few records in the mail this week I had ordered, and I figured I'd just show them off. There's nothing really super special about them, but obviously they're special to me. But you know, just throw those out there, see so people can see the new stuff that we're picking up. Trying to keep our main shows shorter, so we're not boring the fuck out of you guys. So anyway, I got Monolith by Kansas. This is a 2016 repressing. Um, I guess it came in three different colors, or was available in three different vinyl colors. The one I got, I don't know if you can see. I guess I can pull it out of the plastic here. Um, Clear swirl, pretty neat. 180 gram, of course. This album came out in May of 1979. It was the follow-up to their um, Point of No Return, which was a huge success for them. I mean, and that was following the success of Left Overture from '76, and it. I don't think this one hit quite as well with the audience at the time of its release. And to be very honest, it took a long time for me to kind of warm up to this album too. Um, but now it's probably in my top five of Kansas albums, maybe top seven or whatever. But um, it's got a lot of good tracks on it. As I said, it's a 2016 repressing, and I guess I can't say this for sure, but I think they're a lot of their repressings that they're doing on their old albums are colored vinyl. I'm gonna look into that because if they are, I think I'm gonna pick up all of the Kansas albums, even the ones I already have, um, just to have a uniformity to the collection. You know, I'm a bit of a completist. I don't like having multiple versions of albums, multiple copies. But in certain bands, I'll make an exception. Kansas is one of my top favorite bands, so it's easy enough for me to do that with them. So that's something that's going to be maybe down the road. Next acquisition is uh, Ben Folds 5, the debut album for the trio, not to be confused with the name. um, this is a repressing too. Let's see, 2019 repressing. I didn't realize it was that recent. Um, it was a limited edition. I didn't realize this when I bought it. Limited edition gold press album. I guess they only pressed 1,000 of them on the gold. And if this is really actually kind of cool. Got a bit of swirl to it too. I don't know if you can see it in the camera, a little bit, but and it actually kind of looks yellow on my screen. I don't know if it looks yellow to you all, but it's gold-ish, I guess. Um, Ben Folds 5 and obviously the Ben Folds solo stuff, I kind of came too late in the game. I mean, I was always aware of them when they first came out in the 90s. This one came out in 1995. I believe it was released August 8th of 1995. And I was aware of the group, and I always liked the songs I heard, but I just never really just wasn't a band that kind of was in the background, a group that was in the background. And then one day I was just kind of looking for new stuff to listen to, and I came across a song by Ben Folds, a solo song, and I've been hooked ever since. And that's their first album, and top notch musicianship, everything. And at a time when grunge was really big, it's kind of unique in a sense of how the orchestrations and in the first album specifically, no lead guitar or very little guitar in the album at a time when grunge, which is heavy riffs and three chord tricks, things like that nature, is very unique. And a little side note, Nick and I had done a show not too long ago. I think it was a Vinyl Den episode. Check that out. I'm not 100% sure, but on albums that didn't chart, that it would shockingly didn't chart. That's one of them that did not chart in the U.S. at all. all, which I just found out today when I was doing a little bit of research for this show. Very, very fascinating considering how much of a fan following Ben Folds 5 and Ben Folds has. It's very surprising that that album did not chart, even though a lot of the songs are staples in the playlist, in the live playlist for both the 5 and the solo. So my last one for this week is Ben Folds' Songs for Silverman. This was Ben Folds' second solo album, and it's actually this album that I went to and listened to that brought me to expand and look into the catalog. I started just I found this album and put it on this was back in like 2000, I don't know, it was many years ago. And I found this and I said, oh, Ben Folds, I'll give it a shot. First song, Bastard, was the first song I heard, and I was like, fuck, this is good shit. So I just kept listening and then went and listened to the rest of the catalog. But as a result, this is just a black vinyl, nothing special. I don't think it's obviously a repressing because it wasn't pressed in 2005 when it came out. I think 2016. So 2016, 180 gram pressing. It could be because it was the first real like full effort I gave to the group and to Ben Folds himself. That's why it's special to me. But this is probably my favorite of his albums, including with the Ben Folds. It's my favorite, but it's this is one I was actually looking for a long time. I could have ordered it used on Discogs, but it was just kind of like maybe not how much I wanted to pay for a used copy. So I was really kind of holding out to buy a brand new copy. And it popped up on Amazon. So weirdly enough, for not too much, it's like $25, brand new. So I got it. I saw that and I bought it. And this is a big one in my collection now. So I just got this the other day, and I didn't do an opening, unboxing or whatever, because to be honest, as soon as I got them, I opened them up and started listening to them. So I didn't really have time to do that. And they didn't all come together, obviously, because I ordered them through the mail. So I got Monolith, and then days later I got these. So I was waiting for these anyway, but the two Ben Folds albums. And so, yeah, I've already listened to them. I've already listened to this one twice, and I've only had it 2 days. So just to give you an idea of how much I really love this album. But yeah, that's it. I just wanted to throw a little, new acquisition out there for the Thursday video. I guess that's what we're doing. I don't know if that's going to be like every Thursday, or I have to talk to Nick about it, or if we're going to do Thursday, Wednesday, whatever. I think I don't know how his schedule is really rough because of his schooling and everything, and I'm very lazy, so it's very possible that Thursday is just the only day we'll get like a middle episode from one of us. Or if I get ambitious, maybe I'll throw some other stuff with some of the stuff that I've got. Who knows? We'll see how it goes. But anyway, that was it. Give us a thumbs up, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check us out. We got a new video up this past Sunday. Got another one coming out this next Sunday. So talk to y'all later.